I'm still kind of winded, sorry about that. It was quite a long way up. Found each other.
I'm sporting some of my new purchases.
You have a Camden vibe going on.
We're in Camden, and no, we made it finally.
So it is another absolutely beautiful day here in London. Not a cloud in the sky. I do think there is a rainy season here, but we just haven't run into it. I don't know if it's just unseasonably warm right now, but it's about 50 degrees. And like I said, sunny as can be. Back in Chicago, it's 14 degrees. We are heading to Camden today. That is what is on the agenda. That's actually one of the most suggested things we've gotten from people that have been here before. So we're heading up there. But before we do that, we're just still on our Harry Potter kick from the tour. Ever since we went to that studio tour, both Sydney and I just can't stop talking about it. So there's some locations around the city where they did film as well. We've already seen a couple of them, but we're gonna just tick off the rest of the boxes before we get to Camden today. First one's gonna be right behind me. Not a lot of people know that a section of Hogwarts is actually inside St. Paul's Cathedral. Quite tragically, at St. Paul's Cathedral, they had the staircase that I wanted to see closed. I asked very nicely if I could get in. They replied somewhat nicely no. But this is what it looked like when Sam and I, my brother and I, came in 2014. So we did see it that time. Here's a still picture of it. It is Professor Trelawney's staircase. So that is the Hogwarts reference. Unfortunately, I was not able to see it today, but still stunning views once I got to the top of St. Paul's Cathedral. I'm really considering, even though it's £20 to get into the cathedral, coming back during sunset. They do close at 4:30. Sunset's usually around 4:10, 4:15. So I figure if you come at 4, that might be actually perfect timing to see the sunset at the top of the cathedral that you can see behind me. So at the very top, you can kind of see, so right here is where I was. I want to go right up here. You can even go up further. I just didn't want to do it today because we want to get to Camden. Ran into just a little bit of a speed bump, if you can see right there. Sydney's checking out some stuff at Zara.
Oh my god, I'm boiling.
I was like...
Got into a little trouble, but everything's on sale in there, so you can't be mad at me for that.
We're still not at Camden. As you can see, we've made it, 6 blocks from St. Paul's Cathedral. It's just one of those days where things are not moving that quickly. But sunset's approaching, and I've been thinking, it doesn't make a lot of sense for me to go up there twice, pay twice. I think my ticket's still valid. I hope. If it's not, I'm just gonna try to beg them to let me back in. I said I went out, I didn't know I couldn't get back in, whatever. Make up some story. But this view up there is incredible. And if I get it at sunset, and I didn't go to the top because I thought we were going to Camden. And we will. I think we still will today. But I think I want to go back to the top. This is a harrowing journey because there's a lot of stairs. You get winded, and on top of that, even more so, it's claustrophobic. Really tight. And I'm not really a claustrophobic person, but anyone would be a little weary of that. I know my mother could not do it. She's so claustrophobic. This is something I must do for the channel. So we're gonna journey back. This is my heroism for the day. And here we go. Okay, so I've made it to where I was the first time. This is called the Stone Gallery, and it goes all the way around. I'm still kind of winded, sorry about that. It was quite a long way up, but actually this time didn't seem as bad because I think I knew what to expect. But now we're gonna go even further up to the Golden Gallery, which is all the way at the top of the dome, so let's go. Okay, so I've made it down. That was an absolutely breathtaking experience to be up there during the sunset. Highly recommend it to anyone who just loves seeing views of big cities. Real quick, I should mention too that there's a lot of history to St. Paul's Cathedral, and it's not just the fact that it's a beautiful view at the top. There's a lot more to it. So if you are really interested in Roman Catholic history, there's a lot of significance to this building. Again, I know I like saying this a lot, but I think it provides a lot of perspective. This building is older than the United States of America. They completed construction in 1706, and this is dedicated to Paul the Apostle. So a lot of really, really cool Roman architecture all the way around it. Kind of reminds me of the Capitol building in Washington. But yeah, it's just a beautiful, beautiful building, stunning from the inside, from the outside, pretty much any way you look at it. So I just wanted to mention that there's more significance to it than just the view, but the view's pretty great. All right, so now no BS, Camden time. Sydney's there, gonna go meet her.
we're back together again.
We found each other.
I'm sporting some of my new purchases, so they look quite nice.
Quite nice.
Yeah.
You have a Camden vibe going on.
We're in Camden, if you didn't know. We made it finally.
I'd say let's go get some food because the whole day at St. Paul's was just amazing, of course, but we did not eat. Do we eat today?
No.
And we're drinking beer.
And I was mad before we even got to St. Paul's because I was hungry.
You were hungry when we got there, and now it's 6 hours later. We need some food.
We're at Camden Market and it looks pretty dead. It's a Friday night at 6:30. I think it closed at 6. But odd.
Yeah, it closes a little early, but we'll have to come back. It is pretty cool with everything lit up.
So yeah, we thought Camden Market would be poppin' on Friday, but a lot of the vendors are closed actually. So we
Come
just
back during the day sometime.
Yeah, we'll have to come back. We just had some doner for dinner and we did that off camera because no one wants to see us eating like ravenous pigs.
It was our first meal of the day
Yeah.
at, 5:30, so I think we have a pass on that.
Yeah. So we've just actually come back to the market because a few stalls are open and we got 2 churros. Mine's Nutella filled and yours is filled with
I remember.
caramel.
It's quite delicious.
So our first experience at Camden Market. Churros are good. We'll have to come back to try other foods.
Yeah, we'll have to come back during the day to just do a full experience, full day here.
Yeah. But cheers.
Cheers.